also assign people to my gift. When people started asking, can I buy those mixtures that you're making? So each one of us in this audience today has a dream, has a desire, has a gift, but you're not being obedient to that gift. And where you're not being obedient, you're also disappointing the people that God has assigned to you. God has assigned customers to you. God has assigned clients to you. God has assigned people that need a job to you. But guess what? You're disappointed. I'm operating in my God-given purpose, no matter what I may face or go through, or there's times that I don't feel like I'm flourishing. I know God has called me to do this. And I know that I'm in alignment because I've had so many moments of those God-ordained aha moments. And I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that that's God's always there and Him remaining anonymous and showing up. Right? And I share a lot of those God aha moments in my book, The Glory in Your Story, which I encourage all of you to order a copy of The Glory in Your Story, because I'm sharing vulnerable pieces of me with the hopes of inspiring other women that look like me and men to dream the impossible. Because when I was growing up on the south side of Chicago, people told me that what I'm doing today would never happen. Because I feel that sometimes when we have a dream, we don't go after our dream because we're trying to tackle the whole staircase by looking at it as one big obstacle, instead of taking small little steps to accomplish the bigger goal. And in order to take those smaller steps, you have to lean into your faith. Because when you take that first step, God reveals something to you, and that increases your faith. And then you take another step, and God reveals something else to you, and that increases your faith. So don't just look at the glass full, God. And any decision that we make, we should not be making it out of our own self-conceit or vain interest or our ego. We should do things because we are here to serve. We are all here as vessels on this earth. And we are here to serve God and to serve people and bring people to His kingdom. And I look at my Yale as the vehicle that's just the platform that God has blessed me with, ultimately to bring people to God's kingdom. Right, so you have to seek Him first, and all things will be added unto thee. And then the third thing I would say is focus on you, right? Self-care. I would say is dream the impossible. And you cannot tell your dreams to everybody. It is not a call. Say that again. You cannot tell your dreams to everyone. Because you can tell your dreams to someone, and the first thing that they'll say is, oh, that's too hard. You know people fail when they do that. And if you are not strong enough in your faith, that may actually weaken what you think about yourself. And the fifth thing I would say is, know that there's no weapon that will form against you that will prosper. Because if God is for you, who can be against you? And
just dropped, and if you haven't downloaded, I don't know what you're doing. I need y'all to download the album. It is so incredible, Tasha, from the beginning to the end. This is your first studio album. Yes. Can you believe that? No. Oh my God. I'm like smiling in the studio. No, it wasn't. Oh my God. We have to support ourselves.
Let's get to it, ladies.
I have to say, I was trying to do the Tasha Clap, but I don't have the rhythm and movement. I don't move it properly. And I already suspect I'm going to be musty tonight because Pastor Chico here. I'm excited about what we're about to do because I feel like it's so important when we're taking in so much, getting so much revelation from God, getting so many marching orders from God, to have a moment to kind of collectively process what's happening. And so I invited my favorite little person, my mother, to come on, girl. I asked her, would you like to sit down? Okay. Whichever, wherever you like. I wondered why she had her purse. Okay. For those of you who are unaware, first of all, good for you. You know, it wasn't last year. The year before last. Okay, the year before last, Lord was still working out healing in my mother's body. And so she got two real good knees right now, okay?
Like not needing my lipstick. Only because, listen, I'm very serious. Being with this cake and this lipstick and not needing it anymore is freedom for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And I really needed it. Have you ever felt like you needed something to lean on? Or somebody to lean on? And so this represents for me and for you your ability to be free from what you're having to lean on.
Can you all help me please welcome the Woman Evolved Pajama Panel, Corinne Osborne. Corinne, you have to tell me, what does freedom look like for you at this stage of your life?
Oh my God, y'all. First of all, I'm 27 years old because I'm still figuring it out. But I think being okay with evolving, and this is Woman Evolve, I am fully stepping into my freedom to evolve and being okay with my life changing. And I had to learn that God gives us multiple purposes because I didn't know that. I thought I was just going to be singing forever, which I will. But girl, right now God has me on this crazy journey. I'm building a house and I'm doing it myself. Y'all had no experience. And He is teaching me that when His grace is in the midst, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And I've been able to literally just go through that project and, film it and have other people become inspired. And I'm learning like, oh, this is also ministry. So it's beautiful.
Beauty, testimony, and entrepreneurship. She is a force in her own right. I am so excited to welcome Simone Smith to the Woman Evolved Pajama Panel. What does freedom look like for you at this stage of your life?
Freedom to me is just being authentically myself. Just being authentically Simone. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna always be me. Sometimes, being a jewelry designer and a black woman as a jewelry designer has been really hard. And there's been times where I felt like I needed to please the masses. But then I realized that being a black woman, they automatically want to say that I'm an urban jewelry designer because I'm black. But I'm not just an urban jewelry designer. I'm Simone Smith, jewelry designer, period. And I make jewelry for every night. And I do know who my demographic is. My demographic is my sisters. My sisters support me. They supported me from the beginning.
If you go to sleep in this, I don't know.
Listen, I heard I was talking to Women Evolved, and I'm like, oh, I know, I can't take that.
Okay. I need you to leave. Yeah. The first time I went to go get a certain level of wax, I thought that the lady was going to walk out to give me some product. And she was like, girl, if you knew what I was about to do, you would understand that the wall of privacy has been, the veil is the veil has been lifted from the top. Okay, this is gonna be a good one. And y'all don't know my answer, but I feel free enough to pray out loud. Like, you know how people like, I'm praying for you, and then y'all go silent.
I think my prayers are good and my prayers are sacred, but
always wanted to like pray like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like pray like my grandma. Like, you know, like the force is with you. I don't pray like that. I don't pray like that, so I'm inspired. But I know my prayers are still powerful. You know what I mean?
Those are on the quiet prayers though, because the quiet prayers, they have a sincerity to them, and their power might not come out in the vocals, but I think it comes out in the sincerity of the heart. When I pray out loud in front of people, it's usually like this, and honestly, like my back is against the wall, and it's like I am trying to overcome my fear of not wanting to pray out loud, so I think it's why I come out so loud and so strong. But like if I'm praying with someone one-on-one, I think that it is a little bit more like soft-spoken and not as loud. Have you all always been comfortable praying out loud? Why do y'all count? I'm trying to shout, y'all in my dance class. You know what I mean? Understood. Okay, you can do it. I tried. I've seen you do it. You've never seen me.
Yes, I have.
Mama, when you see me?
You leap for joy, run. Last night, I don't know what kind of time. And you did for them what I couldn't do for you. You did that thing. You did that thing. And I'm so grateful to see the goodness of the Lord in the man of faith. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. And he'll do in you what I couldn't see in myself. Yeah. We bless the Lord. We bless the Lord. We salute you for being our Stephen. These old women got to see in you what we couldn't see in ourselves. And I'm grateful. I'm a grateful somebody. We stand in awe of you. What an amazing statement you are. All the things that you could have done and all the people that you could have called, you considered us. And we're grateful, God. Hallelujah. You supplied all of our needs according to your riches. And now we stand in awe of you and we thank you. What a mighty God. What a mighty God. We adore you. We thank you for every seed in this room that Sarah has touched and prayed over you. That she deliverance was going to come. And freedom will be released in this room. And there's a sound that's from the place. And it's from the heart. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.